Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today the plan is to go into the Sunward Isles, just a skirmish, it's short, to get the heightened oculi. I'm pronouncing that wrong, I know it. Or our Estranged, because we don't have really many trinkets for her. The only trinket I actually have is the weighted chains, which do plus 15 damage but minus 10 dodge, which is kind of a heavy trade-off if you ask me. And this one will give her plus scouting chance and minus party surprise chance, which will be kind of nice. So we're going to be going on that and then changing everything up and going to see what else we can do. This party is going to be interesting because I think everyone knows by now I don't do well with dancing teams, and that's heavily what this is based around. So Celiba, the Estranged, will be mainly using Scraping Driver and Stinging Skewer. Otherwise, if I need her to do something else, it's either Pierce the Earth or Twisting Arrows. I have the Lantern of Light and Death on her, so we will be going Torchless, and the Weighted Chains. We then have Audrey, just because I haven't used the Grave Robber very often, who's mainly going to be using Lunge, because Celiba here can actually do blighting attacks. I'm not sure how often that's going to be going off, but you know, it's a shot. Otherwise, she has Shadow Fade, Thrown Dagger, and Poison Darts, and if you haven't seen it yet, because I haven't really used the Grave Robber, her daggers are changed out for rats because of the animal skins I've been using, which go in line with, let me find them really quick. The Stoat for Dismas, the Highwayman, the Fox for the Bounty Hunter, Misandry the Arbalist has a cat, and the other one, I believe, is on the Occultist, who also has a cat, who we've seen a lot of recently. Here he is. Yeah, he has an Occultist who he uses instead of like a skull. So yeah, she has a rat, and I think that's the only other one that's out right now, but there were more that were in the works, and I think the person who was working on them just stopped for now. But otherwise, Audrey has the things Crystalline Fang for plus crit, and the Open Conflict Carry Case for plus damage on her melee skills, because Lunge is a melee skill. Otherwise, there's a lot of downsides to this. I mean, she does get plus max HP, which isn't the biggest thing for me on the Grave Robber, but minus speed, minus trap disarm chance, and Shadow Fade here will not stealth her. So we'll see how that works. We're then going to have Carmine, our new Duchess, because our old Duchess died, unfortunately, who's going to be going into human form with Challenger's Reprisal, mainly using Noble Obligation for the dance, Castigate for the stun, and Feed the Beast to heal. I have Tainted Vintage on her. I can speak. That way she can heal everyone with a little bit of restoration, and the Cracked Fencing Helmet for the accuracy protection and marking herself so she is the one getting targeted the most. And then we have Ludra, who is also just going to be dancing with Horn Rush and Trampling Withdrawal, finishing off with Triumph and Brutal Blow if I need to. They also have the Scouting Chance, the Trap Disarm Chance, and the Conqueror's Massacre. So every time they hit, they buff others for plus damage above 50% and accuracy. Fun stuff. Let's go. So, I think I've said this before, but I've only briefly used the Estranged, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Sorry to go back to this. I should probably cover this though. So I know I've only briefly used this on the testing estate to make sure it works. The Director's Cut works kind of like the Duchess I have, where it's the Duchess Reformed, rather than the normal Duchess, where you can just select the skills you want. This one, after you use, I can't remember if I think it's Scraping Auger, she switches form, but it might be Stinging Skewer. Yeah, Stinging Skewer, she becomes desperate, and that's kind of like her transformation, and then her move thing switches her back into the normal form. So she'll go from like a spear mode to a bow form back. So that's how you switch her. But she can use kind of whatever move you want, however you want. So yeah, we got the food, we got the Kraken ribbons. Because we're in the Isles, I do want to stock up on the Major Omamori, just because some of the bosses here suck. Let's bring some skeleton keys for loot. I'm only bringing the torches just because of the walls from the fog walls, just so we can get through them. And then, I should probably bring bandages. Not that I'm expecting to use them to cure bleeding, but if I run into the blade barrels, I can possibly get a quirk, and that's kind of what I'm banking on there. Alright, so let's use these Kraken. Since we have to do room battles, I have to go to this room right here. I'll leave these for now. And this is why we have torches. Alright, so we're gonna lunge and hopefully hit it Onabi.
Another one falls.
Because they buff these Hiki crabs here, if the higher the light is. Then we're gonna hit the other Onabi. We tried. 50, 55. Just seeing what has the highest chance to hit here. This will hit. And the scraping driver hits all of them. So I might as well go for that.
Executed with impunity.
Kind of interesting movement on her skills there. Like, not only does she move there, but you can see the movement. That's a little rare in some of these skills. Oh, we're stunned. Well, lunge again.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And we can power up Horn Rush a bit more. One more maximum damage that we hit for, but still. Oh, that's interesting. That was a cool little effect there. Alright, so if I start off with this, I can't finish anyone off. So we are going to change formation. So I can do Horn Rush. And let's go for the Wandering Yurei.
Eradicated.
That would hit 7 to 12. Let's just do Scraping Driver again. Then we'll do Lunge and take out the Kappa just so it doesn't heal.
Destroyed.
I would really like to take out that Oni, but it doesn't look like we're going to hit it. So Yurei down.
Give them no quarter.
Everyone gets a bit of restoration. Owie. And we're going to use Stinging Skewer. Once again, very interesting movement on them. If I don't have him finish off, I can maybe heal if she got the hit and she didn't. Okay. I'll still take everything. That always confuses me, why she changes position afterward. Like, I did not hit the default party order, and then she just flings herself to the front. I don't know how to explain that one. I really don't. Alright, I'm grabbing those because I want to stock up on the Omamori. They should stack now, by the way. Let's use this, get the other one. Ooh, do not want that. I thought they stacked now. Maybe I don't have the right thing. I know I did something on my testing estate. I thought it was get the heirloom and gem stacking. But there is a way to get them to stack. Alright, that one's a trap. One's helpful, one's not. And they're the same Curio looking thing. we can eat.
Secrets.
I think this one is technically shorter, so we're gonna go this way. Pop another one of these.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Another fog wall. Let's have some fun. That Shoguru needs to go. Alright, yeah, we're not getting it. So let's do this. And then Horde Rush. Get the Yurie. One down. Now that's gonna be fun to deal with as the Oni having the riposte. Twisting arrows, and then that won't be enough, so I guess I want to try this out. It's a cool looking move. And then we're gonna lunge onto you.
Be gone, fiend.
Stab him with the rat.
A dizzy.
Okay, that one hurt a bit.
Body and brain.
The Noble Obligation, the Nozuchi.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Oh yeah, we don't have riposte up. That's right. That hurts a bit. Shadow Fade. Arrows will take out the dirty Nozuchi, or what's the debuff on these? Minus speed, minus dodge. Let's hit the Oni with this. That way we can get a bit of heal on Carmine. I do not have anti-venom. So let's get the restoration going from this.
As the enemy crumbles.
And I guess take him out just so we don't get the riposte on us. Once again.
Brought low.
Oh, I should have asked someone about that. It's kind of funny that after the combat is done, vroom, right to the front. Alright, let's not hit the bloodletter there. I really should take out the treasurer first. And then if I scraping driver, I'll probably take him out. So let's lunge and take out the Fusilier there. Now both of them will go to that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
A Noble Obligation. I'm gonna do Withering for now because he's not in range for what I want. We're going to Shadow Fade so I can beat the beast.
Inspiration and improvement.
Horn Rush won't take him out. That puts us in a bad spot to shoot. I can bandage for now. Not what I wanted to use him for, but that's fine. We'll Castigate, take him out, heal everyone else.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Ooh, what's this? Blighted Respirator for the Estranged. Plus accuracy and damage versus Blight, plus stress and on hit versus Blighted self, minus 7% stress. I've never seen... I shouldn't say that. I don't think I've seen a minus percent stress. I've seen minus stresses, but not minus percents. So I'm not blighting anyone really on this run, so I'm not going to equip it, but I will take it. I like it. It's interesting. I don't see a treasure room. And I don't see another blockage. So what I'm going to do is probably stupid and change that out. Change that out. And we're going to take the mediocre wood cuttings, despite me knowing better. And we'll call that good. And then use this.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in
Take
blood.
that. And do that. And we're good, it looks like. I will pop out to the curio here, which obviously needed a key. Look at that. Still can get something out of it. Take the busts. Well, that was fun. And we got the heightened oculi and the respirator then for the Estranged, which will be interesting. Got Unluck Wearer on her, which isn't horrible. Audrey got Rune Scavenger, Farmstead Adventurer on Ludra, and Wasting Sickness.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed.
Otherworldly Howling. A group of howling demons are keeping the villagers up at night. These beasts lie by the nearby shrines, shrieking aggressively throughout the nights. Plot quest: The Gated Fiends. Oh boy, I am not ready for that. So kill 2 Fortificatory and Odoroshi. So that is a darkest level quest. Oh, I'm not ready for that quest. And I'm not ready for the trauma that induces. That's gonna be fun when I do it. We have a lot of darkest level quests here and champion levels. They're stacking up here. Alright, what else can we get here? Anything for the Estranged? Doesn't really look like it. What I can do, it looks like, is go to the Warrens here and level... probably won't level this up with a medium. Do I want to change anyone out? I have a silly idea again. So I'm going to trade Ludra out so I can get rid of that disease. I know Wasting Sickness isn't the worst, but we can still treat it. Oh, wrong thing. And then I believe I actually forgot to do this on Beatrix, so let's get Bloodthirsty off. Let's check the stagecoach. Compulsive and light sensitive for Blade Master? No, thank you. I'll keep the Estranged we have. So let's level these people up. For Tamra, the Navigator, I think I still want to bring her as a ranged character. So I need to look at something quick. So we're going to play with fire again. And what trinket do I want to bring on you? And let's do this again, just in case you regain Votile. Alright. So might be using Carmine and Tamra differently, but otherwise everything's going to be the same. We're going to go in the Warrens. I think I have the Blight Blood Crescent actually, but nothing else looks great. So it's just to level up the Warrens and maybe fight the thing from the stars and the Raging Raiju minions. Let's pop these ribbons again for the experience.
First scout their squalid homes.
And just explore 90% of the rooms. This is gonna be easy. I don't have to like go into varying paths. This will get me a Viscount invitation too. So let's do lunge. Hit this one. He's down. He's not gonna call anyone. Then if I do twisting arrows, we'll pierce the earth. Yeah, let's do pierce the earth. Hit these two. Then, gonna disrupt. That should give me an extra action. And then, kerboom.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I was hoping she would go first, but that's fine. She can take one out, get restoration out.
Give them no quarter.
And then we will have to disrupt because that's the only thing that can hit. I was going to do singularity,
The offensive.
but that wasn't an option. I'm going to leave this alone. I don't really want to mess with it.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
And I'm going to pop over here for the curios. Ooh, ruby.
Packs laden
And then up we go.
are often low on supplies.
Once again, not messing with those. I don't want to deal with them. All right. Hunger check. And I don't like the books. All right. Not the worst mash. Not the worst ambush. Stun's not great. The mark's not great. Actually, the mark is really, really, really bad. All things considered. If you saw a few episodes ago, you know what happened, but I'll re-show it in a second here. Camera here has the Frozen Nova. So on a ranged hit, additional 7 damage. So everything she does an additional 7 damage, which is great in Apprentice stuff. On ranged hit, Torch -7. 25% damage received if Torch below 77. So she takes extra damage because we're going torchless. The hero is killed. The entire party dies. And then, I guess, the entire party is the same except for her, so I should go over this really quick. Ring of Curses is the same thing that we used a few runs ago as well, plus healing received from regaining Votile, which is when Disrupt comes back to her. On non-killing attacks, Stress +2, and then if the monster kill buff, 15% damage for 2 entire battles. Really nice.
Be gone, fiend.
We'll do this. Get rid of that action. Go forward. And then you're the only one that I can hit with this.
The enemy crumbles.
Default party order. I believe that's plus damage, right? Accuracy and crit. And damage. I'll take it. Torch just in case we run into another fog wall. And we'll take the Shrunken Head, which is plus speed minus damage for the Omen Seeker. Ooh, Bristle and Bone, you say? Alright, let's lunge. And let's hit the Carrion Eater first, taking him out.
Decimated.
Then, how do we want to do this? Do they have dodge? Not really. Okay. Let's do Scraping Driver. Then we're going to do Singularity. Let's take out Spine Eater. Since we're kind of stuck here, I want her to move forward. So Move that forward, get rid of a block there, Aegis. And then I may be able to get rid of the Spine Eater. Nope. We can still get rid of the Aegis. And then you, my friend, feed the beast. Eat those bones.
Destroy them all.
Then let's lunge.
Precision.
Oh, that wasn't lunge. My bad. Still got the job done. And then Stinging Skewer. Job done.
Be wary.
I need the Viscount invitation, so I'm not going to give those up. But what I could do is firewood for the stress.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Prevent nighttime ambush and lower torchlight. I like this. And it's only a 2. Scouting chance would be good. Let's do night moves for the scout as well. No one has a disease, right? Okay. I can get rid of the bleed. No one else really has a thing for stress. I can do minus stress received, but I can only do encourage, and not even on the person that really needs it. So I guess let's do that on the Navigator. One companion plus speed. Yeah, let's do that on the Navigator. I can do that multiple times. That could be good. So let's do that. I'm not going to do it again. Then minus stress received on the Duchess because I do not want her going crazy. Alright, to the right, left, left. I know directions. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we can probably take out the Wretch if I do Shooting Stars. So let's just weaken it a bit. Shooting Stars is 1 down. Tamara does more damage now. Stinging Skewer, take this out.
Eradicated.
Noble, take out the Leech. And Disrupt. So I can Singularity. Alright, taking what we can, leaving the rest.
Victory.
Probably can get rid of the blood, to be honest. Default party order. A trap right here, so we'll see who can get rid of that the best. I will go you. 75 and we didn't get it. Lovely.
This is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Yeah, I know we need to get rid of this quickly. I'll do just that. So I don't think that the additional 7 damage from this applies into the calculated damage that it's showing, because it was like 8 to 14 or something like that.
These nightmarish creatures.
So we're going to get rid of that for the Jades, and then we got a hero trophy for the Trapper. So the Trapper is on this estate. I just haven't seen him yet. I have seen a few trinkets for him though. So plus 8 dodge, 3 speed, but minus HP. So I will take this. Let's get... How much do I have to go yet? all that. So I probably shouldn't get rid of the torches or the shovels. And I haven't had too big of a use for these yet, but they are, at least medicinal herbs and the bandages are big in here. Pretty sure I have the shrunken head, and if I don't, it's not that big of a trinket for the Omen Seeker. I forget. Ooh, Swine Leader. This is gonna be fun. So he gets a protection and then he summons Grond. So let's do a bunch of AoE here. Let's do Disrupt, so I wasn't sure where this was gonna go. I can take out the chopper, then the chopper's not gonna guard him.
Inspiration and improvement.
We can then lunge at the leader, taking out half the health. Oh, since he didn't have the leader, he didn't do the guard me or whatever. Let's have him stunned. We tried. I can't singularity or shooting stars him, so let's do disrupt. Hopefully that moves him. And it did. So what does more damage? 7 to 19. 9 to 17. Yeah, and then it adds a 7 afterward. He didn't even summon Grond. I feel bad about that one.
This expedition at least promises
Okay,
success.
so I've seen the workers' wages in this estate, and then I think we've seen at least the one that's up from this where it's like silver dollars or silver coins or whatever, where it's like 2,250. A glint of gold, a literal gold bar, 10,000 coins. Yes, that's an actual trinket that you can get. So we will be taking that. I just want to figure out what's going to be the best thing to get rid of, because I do want to take the heirlooms back just because saving up for like districts and stuff, and not all of the things in the Hamlet are fully upgraded yet. I wish I would have scouted, but this one's not fully done yet. So just get rid of the money for that one. This is literally worth a stack of gold, so I'm not going to take that. I have some money. I do need the heirlooms. I'm still at the point where I need heirlooms, so I think it might be more worthwhile to take some of these back when I'm not in there with a gold finding group. Probably should have traded the gold stack out for that, but nonetheless.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
I'll probably end up trading the gold stack out too. Stinging Skewer.
Annihilated.
Once again, I do have to point out the fact that I do like that she has like a movement in her skills that is very noticeable. Some of these other characters have slight movements in their skills. I think she has some of the I don't want to say over the top, but most noticeable and biggest movements while doing her skills. I think that is the biggest movement I have seen in a DD2 skill to date.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Not to say that there aren't other ones, but that's the biggest movement I've personally seen.
Glittering gold, trinkets.
Guess we're leaving those because I'm full.
Blood.
I can fit no more torches nor shovels in my inventory. And finally we get to use one.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
You'd think with some of this scouting, I would actually scout.
How quickly the
Oh, that hurt.
turns.
They were meant to hurt, though. They were like little skittery glass cannons. And then I'm stunned. We're gonna lunge the Skulker
Well
before he
struck.
does more. Then I need to take out the Slasher. And then we just have the tank left, who's in a better place to be taken out. And then, I mean, yeah, Singularity will probably take him out. And get the buff on Tamra. And more Onyx is always good. Don't have anything for this.
Or is it merely
And here's our ninja. This fight may hurt like hell. This is actually where I'm a little scared. Because if they get a crit on Tamra or they single her out, I'm screwed. So I'm going to do Scraping. Do I want to do Scraping Driver here? Yeah, because this will damage all of them. Then I'm going to do Lunge. And let's hit the one that I'm more likely to take out. No, let's crit this one.
a decisive pummeling?
Oh, that wasn't using the right move. I thought I was doing Lunge.
Injury and despondence.
Alright.
Set the stage
So we're going to gamble here.
for cowardice.
Well, there's my heal. One down. Carmine. Feed the beast. Heal up. So what I wanted to have happen actually was this hit one of them. And, because this hits random targets, so I'm not sure I can hit the one that's, stealth. And then I can Singularity. Do a lot of damage to the other one. We're just going to Poison Dart this one. We're not going to waste the Lunge. Yeah, that move hurts, especially when they're stealth, because that can be extra crit. Alright, one to go. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. This will give blocks. Owie. Ooh, that gives restoration, huh? And then I'm gonna feed the beast. It takes him out. It takes him out, and everyone else gets restoration. If not, it heals her. And, well, he's down.
Singular strike.
Shinies. Okay,
Confidence.
so we're going to take the Jute Tapestry. I want the Prey Stalker's Hood because plus damage crit, plus damage and crit if stealthed. Minus speed if stealthed, but plus speed if not stealthed. I still haven't scouted, so I don't feel like it's a great idea to Get rid of the torches or the shovels. However, that being said, it's explored 90% of the rooms, and I only explore one more room after this one, I think. So worst case scenario, if there's like a blockade here, I just flip around and go there. And I know there's a rare antique there, but it's not worth taking anymore because anything I have in here that's worth money is worth more than this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and take it over these and take the calming whistles over the key. Actually, we're gonna do this. Oh, I thought there'd be one more room.
Finding the stuff is only the first.
Well, we'll definitely take the emerald and then do that and continue on. Just every time I continue on just a little bit, there's a Swine Scavenger. This could actually be really bad. Back you go.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
But she's already marked.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
We are going to disrupt. And then Singularity takes out the chopper. I have a 50% chance to stun. Lunge at the drummer. Okay, that didn't hurt as bad as I thought. Okay, now I have a stupid plan. So, did that to get rid of that, the Votile, so now I can get blocks. That way, Hamlet has Aegis's Shadow Fade. Minus dodge, minus speed. Oh. Feed the beast. Heal up.
Exposed to a killing blow. The bulwarks of the mind have fallen.
Plus damage received and do nothing. 5 to 9. 5 to 9. We might get her this turn. Lunge, lunge, lunge. If it crits, he's down. I mean, hell, I can get one good hit and he's down. Well, I was a little panicked there. Just because
A victory.
if he got a good crit and then a hit up on Tamra, we were done.
Seize this momentum.
Ooh.
On to the task's end.
I hope for your sake you're not delicious. Yeah, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. So the Scavenger Skull is worth 3,500. We're taking that. Anything else we can take there? Not sure what we just took, but sure. Probably the money. And then we're gonna take the workers' wages over the shovels. Just so I feel better about myself for not leaving at death's door. And then we're leaving.
Yet proved to be navigable.
2 mini bosses and 1 medium. That was something. Without a dedicated healer. I mean, yes, we obliterated the Swine Leader. He's technically a mini boss. If you would have summoned Grand, and like, yes, technically Grand has to get to the front to do much, things could happen. We got 20,000 gold out of that. Good bit of crests, some busts, 3 portraits. Good bit of trinkets actually from that. Camera hit level 3 and got hard noggin, so stun resistance, but also lazy eye. So we might need to get rid of that. Carmine got love interest. No, please no. And also got Wield Scrounger. Audrey got Thanatophobia, so plus stress if below 50% health, and Yokai Hater. Celiba got Plutomania, so I am definitely getting rid of that, and Guild Member.
We dug for months, years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
Well, I can officially say my gold problems are over. Worth 1,000 maces. Thrilling, rapturous, ecstatic. The Ringmaster has been left wanting for more bloodshed since she challenged you. Next up, a rematch for the ages. Plot quest, a Ringmaster demands a challenger. So, remember the veteran version of the Ringmaster I did? It's back. Only this time it's a Darkest level quest. And if I can beat this, I can't remember if it's 50,000 a time or if it goes down to 30,000 a time, but every time I beat her, I get a Ringmaster trinket, which it won't be the curtain call every time. It won't be like this trinket every time, but I'd get this reward for the first time, and then after it, a Ringmaster trinket every time I beat her, which I could sell if I wanted to, and a very large sum of cash. So I could sit there and spam that for gold if I wanted to. Once I beat this, it just needs to be able to come back, which is like 5 or 6 weeks afterwards. So it's very worthwhile to do this quest. But that being said, Carmine, I need to be able to lower your stress, and I do not want you in the brothel. So we're going to get rid of that. And Celiba had Plutomania, so we're going to get rid of that. Tamara and Audrey can go to the cloister. We're going to unequip all trinkets. And I do want to check the districts, because I have 3 blueprints again. Missing out on the bank. So I think I'm going to get the bank really quick. All I have to do is trade a few things for... Let's do this. I'm going to trade the 54 crust for 9 portraits really quick. And then we're going to go get the bank. That way, interest on what I have there. That'll help my gold issue as well. And like I said, if between that, the granary, bringing more gold back, and then if I really need to, I can do the repeat of the Ringmaster. Or if I see a really good trinket at the Ringmaster, I may do that. I do think I am going to get the Puppet Theater here just to get idle stress relief down. So like I have, just as an example, I have Garrus sitting here. Garrus is sitting here at 29 stress, and he's been sitting here for a while. So he'd easily just get stress down to 0. So let's get that. And then after that, I'm going to start working on all these other ribbon ones, because you already see how good the Kraken ribbon is. Some of these other ones will really help me, just like the House of the Yellow Hand for scouting, things like that. Just make some of these non-boss ones a lot easier to get through. And we'll go from there. But I do think that next episode, I'm just going to knock this Ringmaster one out. We'll get the Hero's Hairpin for the Oni. We'll get the Curtain Call, which is fairly interesting trinket. I've just never actually used it. But it is a set with the Buffonata, if I recall correctly, which is a huge trinket that I use like all the time. Yeah, fight on the mob rallies the underdog. So plus healing received at Death's Door, plus dodge at Death's Door, plus stress relief if afflicted, and then all the buffs if below 20% health. So that's going to be on the agenda. That might be a longer fight, that might be a shorter fight, depending upon how it goes. It is a one-room fight, and then afterward, I'll probably go back to leveling Selba or someone else afterward, just because, I don't know. Now, I do need a Courier Hunter, because my Courier Hunter died, so that'll be a really good boon, because I can level them with Selba. That'll be the plan for next episode, and we will go from there. So it really helps out the channel if you like the video, if you liked it. Dislike it if you dislike it, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.